Yeah, so it'll just be us today. I don't know what you want to talk about. I was planning on some stuff, but then that never happened.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, here's what I think we should do. I think we should just talk about football, but from the perspective of the release date of the episode. So we have to predict everything that happens in the next 2 weeks, and we'll just talk about it in past tense. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
because we're recording right before the games today,
Right.
so we have to predict 2 weeks worth of stuff.
Yeah, and I think that'll be easy. Um, so, hello everyone. The Bills are 4-0. Josh Allen still leads the
Okay.
league in passing yards.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? Who would have thought?
Okay. Does he lead the league in passing yards? I thought he was second.
No, he leads the league in passing yards.
I
And
thought Rodgers had
Stephon,
more.
well, you're wrong. Also, Stephon Diggs leads the league in receiving yards.
Oh, I think
And
he's
to be,
second. I think he's
no,
second in
he's tied
QBR.
with Calvin Ridley. Oh, you mean like points?
I
I'm talking
think
about
I was
yards.
thinking of QBR, not passing yards. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
I think Rodgers is first in QBR.
I mean, dude, either way, I'm not trying to nitpick. I don't really care if he's actually like first, but I mean, damn, he's looked electric the first 2 weeks. And you know what? I don't want to hear about, oh, they played the Dolphins. The Dolphins held Cam Newton to 175 pass yards and shit on the Jags. I mean, that game was just a blowout from the second the game started. It was crazy.
That game was weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
Um,
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little predicting history, if you will.
yeah.
We're gonna go down all the games for week 3 and week 4, and you're going to give us who's going to win, and we'll see by the time
Right.
this recording comes out how right or wrong you are. Okay?
I think my personal goal is 500. I think if
Okay.
I'm right more than half the time, I'll be impressed.
Maybe we'll do another episode the week after and see, just as a recap to see what you got, how you do. But so we're
Yeah,
already kind of Dolphins, Jaguars. That's kind of a wash. That already happened by the time this recording, by the time we're
right.
recording this.
I would have picked
Uh,
Dolphins though.
would
Like
you?
actually no. Fun fact. I did a prop bet on Thursday. The over under for the Dolphins in the first quarter was point 0.5. So it was like, do the Dolphins score in the first quarter? And
Oh
I bet
wow.
on that, and obviously I hit because they scored 21 in the first. So yeah,
I mean, it's Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like he'll do that this week, and then next week
yeah.
he'll
Who
go four
knows?
picks.
But I just had a good feeling about it. So
He looked, just we'll just talk about the game quickly. He just watching him on those scrambles, he juked
yeah.
out Joe Sherbert.
Oh
Like
yeah,
Joe
dude, I
Sherbert's
know
a good
exactly the
linebacker.
play you're talking about. He
He's a
just
good linebacker,
he
but
did the
like,
little body turn.
yeah, Joe Sherbert got whipped on that play. I was like, what is
Yeah.
going on here?
That's one of those plays where like, okay, I honestly know that they play it in slow motion for the replay, but when I
Yeah.
watch that, I'm like, oh
No,
my
even
God, if
watch.
I was that linebacker, like I wouldn't have fallen for that. I would have just decked Fitzpatrick. Then again, I forget that he's probably like a foot taller than me and like could have just stiff armed me. But
Yeah, but
whatever.
like Joe Sherbert's good. He got that 4 year, like 55 million or whatever
Yeah,
contract. He got
I
a
know.
big contract. He's their big signing, considering they got rid of every other player with the pulse on the Jaguars.
Jack,
Uh, huh?
Miles Jack.
No, Joe Schobert. They
No,
also
no,
re-signed Miles Jack.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's good.
those are their two big locker room guys. Uh, yeah, okay. Anyway, so we'll go to
Yeah,
I have the games pulled up here. I don't know.
yeah.
The order is just whatever. The order is whatever Google wanted to order however Google
Sure.
wanted to order them. Okay. Also, finally, this week there's not like 40 1 o'clock games and one 4 p.m. game, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dolphins, Jags, we already did. So the next game here is 49ers, Giants
Oh man,
on the world famous turf.
everyone's out for the 49ers. Oh, but there's also no Saquon. I actually think this is going to be pretty close.
Who leads the Giants in carries?
Oh, this week?
Yeah, week 3.
Okay, snap count. The answer is Dion Lewis. Carries.
Carries.
Okay, I'll go bold. I'll say Freeman.
Don't sleep on Wayne Gallman. I mean,
I know all about Wayne Gallman, and he's awful.
he's okay. He's fine.
Yeah, yeah. But, I mean, they signed Freeman for a reason, right?
Yeah, but he just showed up like last night.
Yeah, I know, but like running back dive isn't exactly a complicated play. You know what I mean? Like, there's
He's
plenty
not.
of run plays where it's like
It's not like he's
straightforward.
been good at that the last couple of years.
I know, but nonetheless, so run plays are actually probably easier, right? If we're talking about pass blocking situations, that's when they'll probably put in their more experienced back because,
Probably Gallman or Lewis. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think Freeman actually has a relatively large rush percentage for the snaps that he's out there.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Okay.
guess.
So
Uh,
Giants are
I'm
49ers.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say 49ers. I'm so on the fence about that one, but they're just do they have to be a better team? Oh, their roster got demolished. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, whatever. I'm doing Giants. That's actually final answer.
I don't know. I like Nick Mullins. I think he's like
I like
top five
Daniel Jones.
backup. He's like top five backup quarterbacks in the league. Nick Mullins.
Mm.
Can you name a better backup? What,
Nick
Case
Foles.
Keenum? Nick Foles? He couldn't beat out Mitchell Trubisky. How good is he?
I mean, he won a Super Bowl, man.
Okay.
As a backup,
Yeah,
no
that's
one
true.
can take that away
Okay,
from him.
okay, true. Backup Nick Foles is really good.
Yeah, well, in
Starter Nick Foles.
Philadelphia only. I will acknowledge when Nick Foles is not in Philadelphia, he's not good.
And he's in Chicago. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway, top five, I think, Nick Mullins. Anyway,
sure.
all right, you got the Giants there.
Oh, wait. I have another one. Uh, Matt Barkley.
Okay, you're just saying that. I think he's I think he's fine, but like, come on.
All
You
right, what's the
wouldn't.
next game?
Okay, the next game is the Washington Gentlemen's Professional Football Team
Right.
against the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I'm taking the R words for sure.
The what?
The R words.
Oh, okay, you're taking the DC club.
Right, right. The artist formerly known as a racial slur.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just don't believe in the Browns. And Washington's defense is looking a little nasty. I can't
The,
lie.
the the line. We knew the line was going to be great. They have what, five first round picks? No, six.
I think everyone's
First
playing
round
really
picks.
cohesive on that defense. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I also don't believe in Dwayne Haskins, but
Yeah, he's.
whatever.
I think he's got the lowest completion percentage over expectation right now.
Gibson
And like
is
most.
getting more touches and stuff though, and he's good. Yeah, I think they have just enough weapons on that offense to do something. So,
Okay. We got Bengals Eagles.
yikes. So, man,
There,
okay,
there's some
just after
these
I know,
these
just after
matchups.
these first three picks, I have to say, so like every week I've done a parlay so far, like
Oh.
betting, and this week I didn't do one because all these games are like, ugh, who am I supposed to pick? Like all these matchups feel awful, and like
We got
what
another
the
one
fuck
that
am
like I don't know how you're gonna pick the one coming up, but yeah, okay. Staying with this
I?
one, Bengals Eagles.
I I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
I think that's a smart move, but it's not. You don't sound great. You don't feel great about it, you
I
know.
don't feel great about it. I like Burrow. I mean, that offense I think has a ton of potential. What?
Yeah, I don't trust their defense.
Yeah, I don't trust their defense either. Okay, more than anything, I don't trust Zach Taylor yet.
I was gonna say Zach Taylor is kind of a.
Yeah, the Thursday night game against the Browns last week, I mean, he was just running like shotgun up the middle runs to Mixon all game. And I
Do
was
you
like,
think?
dude, you have to mix it up. Like this is just awful.
Do you think Zach Taylor would have a job if they didn't get the first pick? Like if they got like the sixth pick?
What do you mean to have a job? This is a
Because like,
second year.
but they kept him on because they knew where they were gonna get like a Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I
That's.
mean,
I'm just. This is a wild conspiracy theory, obviously. I'm just saying
uh,
like.
yeah, okay. I think the second half of last season, the Bengals offense low key was really solid, and they didn't have Joe Burrow, and
Okay.
they didn't have AJ Green, And I think Zach Taylor has the potential to call a really good offense. He just has to pull his head out of his ass. And I mean, that's what Brian Dable did for the Bills, right? Like his play calling has
Well,
been magnificent so far this year.
they had some weird personnel. Like he's been dealing with weird. I like Dable. Anyway, okay. So you got the Eagles, but you don't feel good. All right.
Yeah, but I feel like they have to win, or else like Philadelphia is gonna light itself on fire because those fans are insane.
The AFC West leading Las Vegas Raiders against the Patriots.
Oh, another great game. Um, so just a side note, way back, do you remember when we did that episode with Taylor and we were talking
Yeah.
about how awesome the Raiders were? And you were like, "Oh, but something something stat about Raiders wins," and
Yeah.
we were like, "Oh, you mean they're winning? Like, tell me more about the
It
Raiders
was
winning."
I think it was a close game. I think oh yeah, they had like the worst point differential for what they were. Yeah. They had like
Yeah,
a negative 30 point differential after
yeah.
like 8 games.
All that to be said, I mean, look at last week. The Raiders are kind of legit. Um, I unfortunately still have too much. Well, I don't want to call it faith because I don't care, but Bill Belichick's not going to lose 2 weeks in a row, so taking a
Also no
back seat.
rugs, so like you could see like Gilmore on Waller.
Oh yeah, yeah. They did say they were going to be doing some weird stuff with that. So
Yeah, don't be because who else? They're not gonna put Gilmore
Hunter
on like Hunter
Renfro,
Renfro. Not gonna put him
dude,
on Hunter Renfro.
have you seen pictures of him at Clemson?
No,
Oh,
I
it's
mean I saw him.
hilarious.
I saw him in games at clubs, but I saw him every year.
No, no, no. So it'd be like pictures of like the wide receiver groups, like at the pool or the beach or something or whatever, and it's all these just like huge jacked dudes, and then Hunter
And there's
Renfro
Hunter Renfro.
just
Five
looks like
nine.
some
Yeah,
guy. Like, dude, he looks like he has no muscle on.
I
It's
think he's
so
just
funny.
me, right? He's like my size. Let's see,
Yeah.
Hunter Renfro. I mean, obviously he built up a little more. He's 5'10". I don't know what his weight is. Oh, 185. That's more than you would think, but still.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So I think again, smart move is take the Patriots there.
Yeah.
I don't think the Raiders are going to stop Cam Newton.
Well, we'll see. The Dolphins did, kind of.
All right, here's the matchup of the week. We got the NFC North leading Chicago Bears against everyone's favorite, the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm taking Falcons.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, dude, you want to talk about like the Raiders' point differential and their wins, blah blah, blah, all that stuff. It's unfathomable that the Falcons are 0-2. I mean, they're just like just Falcons things. I know, but also that
Don't forget
that that shouldn't have happened. Like they're a better team than that. The Bears are
they're a
who they
worse
play.
team than that.
They played the Lions and the
Hey, you just said with the Bills, they played the Dolphins. But yeah, that's your point.
no
Bears
no
played
no.
the Giants. Bears
I
played the
think
Giants.
I was saying the Dolphins are a good team, like kind of good, like respectable. I can't defend the Jets though. I mean, they're just fucking trash.
Oh
But
my goodness.
anyway, I think both teams that the Bears played were like really really bad.
Giants. They played the
And
Giants last week.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, they shouldn't have even beat the Lions, right? The Lions totally folded that game in the last quarter,
Oh,
right?
they should have. The Lions were winning the whole game basically,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or
I
they should
mean,
have
that
won
was
the
bad.
whole game.
So I'm taking the Falcons. Yeah.
Okay, Falcons. All right. This is a tricky one here. I mean, I'm not sure where you're going to lean with this one. We have the Rams
Bills.
and the Bills.
Bills. Easy. I mean,
That
yeah.
might be the best matchup this outside for the Monday
It's
game.
going to be a good game. I'm really excited.
Actually, I think there's another game that's also going to be really good. There's like 4 good games this week, and then the rest are just you don't bother turning it on.
Yeah.
No Cam Akers, I don't think either. So yeah.
Who cares? No, I mean he doesn't. He's not that huge of a deal. They still have
They
Malcolm
still
Brown
have
and
Henderson and Malcolm
Darrell
Brown.
Henderson. Yeah.
I think Brown's also hurt. Okay, Texans Steelers.
Oh, Brown was questionable with a finger injury. He broke his pinky, but he's back. Well,
He's fine.
he's out.
Okay,
Steelers who?
Texans.
Oh man, that's another good game. Ooh. The Steelers have played two teams and are 2-0, and the Texans have played two good teams and are 0-2, right? Oh my God, they played the Chiefs and the Ravens, right?
Oh yeah, the Texans played the Chiefs and the Ravens.
Yeah, that's kind of tough. Oh,
And
now
look,
they
it's
play
a
the
brutal
Steelers.
schedule, but also like the Texans have basically gone all in the past couple of years, right? Like, forget how you think of Bill O'Brien, but like he's been making trades to try to win now, right?
I know.
And the teams the Texans need to beat to win now are the Texans or the Raiders or not, wow, are the Ravens and the Chiefs, right? And it's
Yeah,
not even
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, they were close games. They got blown out by both of them.
Yeah, they did. And you know what? I think
They looked unprepared.
The Steelers offense has looked great since Big Ben
But the,
came
def-
back
the
in.
Steelers defense might be the best in the league.
Yeah, yeah,
Forgive me, but
great
still.
defense. We already knew that, right? But their offense looks like functional now because Duck
Oh,
Hodges isn't starting for them. So, yeah, I think Steelers are just a better team actually. I feel so bad for Deshaun Watson, dude. He's such a
he's
great guy
he's
and a
is
great
he
player.
is he like 2013 Aaron Rodgers, where he's just
Maybe.
trying to carry the team the next 5 years, or whatever, and the team
Yeah, but
doesn't feel like
there's
putting anything on
literally
it.
no offensive line.
Yeah, yeah. Rodgers had an offensive line, but yeah,
At least, if nothing else, right?
yeah,
But
they had
aside
good
from
tackles.
Tunsil, it's like Tunsil, two
I got the
scarecrows, and two turnstiles.
well, I think well, yeah, one of the guys was the first round pick from last year, not first round pick, second round pick from last year. No, not even second round pick. They didn't pick in the first 2 rounds. Whatever. They had a rookie last year. Okay.
Steelers are a better team, have to be. So
Yeah. All right. Here's a game. Don't bother watching it. Titans, Vikings.
Titans. I think there's actually a little upset potential here, but not enough for me to call it.
So the Vikings, funny enough. Okay. Oh, I'm just pulling it up. Mike Zimmer has, funny enough, alternated like 10 plus win seasons and 500 seasons, or about 500 seasons for the last since he's been with the Vikings for the
Yeah.
last 6 years. And last year they won 10 games, which means this year
Yep.
they're a 500 team.
And they're starting off looking like it. What was the thing? It was either I don't even remember which week it was, but like Kirk Cousins threw 5 passes in the first half. It's like,
This year?
yeah, one of the
The
games
last,
this year. He only threw five. I don't know why is there always some sort of like dysfunctional shit going on with their offensive coordinator? Like,
Nick Kubiak, it's not like he's this. Well, I guess he hasn't done it in a while to this extent.
well, okay, well, when Stefanski was there or whatever, he like literally would not run the ball, and everyone was upset about it, right? And
No,
now,
no, you're thinking of De Filippo.
oh, I am thinking of Dave Filippo.
I mean,
Oh, and
he looks.
Stefanski was the guy who took over, right?
Yeah, Filippo looks
Oh, okay,
bad
okay.
now because he now Jacksonville looks okay with Gruden. So Phil Filippo. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. I mean, okay, all I'm saying is why can't the Vikings offense ever just have any balance? Feels like they're either always running or always passing. It's like,
well, no, I think Stefanski hit a good middle ground at some
I
point
know,
last
but
year,
that
like
was for like 6 games last season or whatever.
and
You know
that's
what I
what they
mean?
should be doing this year. Why did they switch it again?
I don't know. That's what I'm
But
saying.
also,
Like,
Kirk Cousins is like one of the top play action passers in the league, right? Forget all the other problems with Kirk Cousins. Like play action, he's great, and they aren't doing it this year because reasons.
yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. So, how do I put that? When I was saying there's upset potential, I think there's always going to be with the Vikings,
They
because
can
their
figure it out.
offense is very talented. Their defense does look kind of bad this year, but
They need Daniel Hunter back,
yeah, they, if
and the
they just stop
corners.
shooting themselves in the foot and like
Well, but
calling good
also
plays,
those corners are a mess. Like the
that's true.
secondary for the Vikings, Harrison Smith and Anthony Harris are just begging for like NFL caliber corners because
Yeah.
they're cleaning up their mess. Okay, the Titans, but upset potential for the Vikings. All right, I couldn't think of a joke for this one. We just got Panthers, Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah, I actually kind of like how Herbert looked, and I don't think the Carolina roster is
Hey,
particularly
he's
talented.
only the starter until Taylor is back to 100% healthy, of course.
Whatever, man. Okay, they did Tyrod dirty though, putting a needle in his lungs. That's crazy,
He's.
man.
Oh, you think that was intentional? Think they
No,
paid off the doctor?
I don't know.
Just
I'm
if
not gonna
Herbert's
say
mom
that.
went, hey,
Uh, you know, I, I just want to throw this out there. I think Tyrod is a human being, is like a great guy, and he broke the playoff drought for the Bills, so I'll always be grateful. But eh, he's just not a
this
quarterback that's gonna win you games.
this
So
is the third time in the last, what, 4 years that he's been replaced by a rookie
yeah,
with Peterman, the worst one, and then Mayfield and now Herbert.
yep.
He's a fine quarterback. Like, he led the Bills to playoffs, I think twice, right?
But see, no, no,
Yeah. Oh,
no,
no, no, one playoff. He led them to 9 wins twice.
yeah.
Or
But see,
maybe
what?
3 times.
Okay, that's the thing. I object to that phrasing. He was our quarterback, but
Okay.
he did not
He
lead
was
us to
on the
that. The
team
the
when the Bills
defense,
happened.
right,
Yes.
right, right. The defense was just nasty.
The defense
Both
was
those
not
years.
nasty the first couple of years that Taylor
It
was there.
was. It was.
It was
Dude.
okay, but it didn't get really good until McDermott and uh,
Oh,
what's
oh, oh, yeah. I guess that's a good point.
what's your
Uh,
GM's name?
Bean.
Oh, Bean. Yeah, Brandon Bean. It didn't really get great until they showed up. Like,
Either way, I'm saying I put those 9 wins on the defense, and Tyler was just there to not turn the ball over and also
but he's
not
good at
score
that.
enough
He's never
points.
thrown more than 6 interceptions in a season. Like,
Yeah, but also, what's the most he's actually done on offense? Like, dude, give me Jameis over that 7 days a week.
ooh. So Jameis is the best backup in football.
Oh, good call. Definitely better than Nick Mullins, dude.
I don't know.
Definitely,
It
definitely,
depends on what you want to do, obviously. But
definitely Jameis. Dude, you gotta score points, and you know what? If you give up some points too, that's just part of the game. You just have to have more. But to have more, you have to score. So that's all I'm
high
saying.
risk, high reward.
Yeah, but I mean, well, no, it's this idea of like pulling the goalie, right? Like at the
Yeah.
end of the day, if you say like, all right, we're gonna score over 30 points, but there's a chance that we have 4 turnovers, or you say we're gonna score 7 points. I mean, I'll take the 30 with the 4 turnovers all the time. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited for the Chargers a little bit because yeah, I just hope Herbert can stay healthy and look good like he did last week.
Okay.
I
Game
also
of
like
the week.
Anthony Lynn, ex-Bills head coach.
Game of the week here. If you subtract the two quarterbacks' ages, you get my age. We have Jets, Colts.
Oh, Colts. I can never pick the Jets.
For the record, I'm not 15. That was just part of the joke. Or, no.
I did
Yeah,
not do
yeah,
the math.
probably like 15. Yeah.
Yeah, Colts. All I have to say.
The Colts have been. I think we have enough proof after 2 weeks that the Chargers' problem with like late games and or like yeah late in games and close games was Philip Rivers' problem.
Yeah, perhaps. Um, but I mean, I can't pick the Jets. I mean, until further notice, they're going 0-16, dude. They are
That's
awful.
incredible. They won 7 games last year
It is, and well, they went on this crazy streak at the end of the season when
because
like
they
no one
played
cared.
yeah like the Dolphins twice and the Bengals and whatever. So yeah,
And well, okay, 6-9, right? Because week 17 we played them, but we start our starters.
that's included in all those junk games though. That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is
But
on the
I'm just
same
saying.
level.
I'm just saying 6-9 is a better representation of their record than 7-9.
I don't even think 6-9 is a good representation of the record.
Well, oh. Well, what do you mean? It is their record.
Okay. Anyway, we'll move on. Never mind. But we're saying the same thing. I'm just saying it more strongly. All right. Here's one of the games that is worth watching. You got Cowboys, Seahawks.
Yeah, and I'm definitely picking the Seahawks. Definitely. Russell
Really?
Wilson looks unbelievable. I think McCarthy is not a good coach.
He's
Um,
okay. He's okay.
I don't think he's a good coach.
He's fine.
They're gonna crumble. But he'll get away with it because that division is fucking weird. Like, who's gonna win? Washington? Like,
Yeah. The Washington professional football team.
There's no way they win the division. If they do, that's awful. I mean, the Cowboys, by process of elimination, have to win the division, which is going to be good enough for Jer Bear, probably. But I'm
You
just
think it's
saying,
McCarthy's problem? You think it's his fault?
I don't know. I
Did
don't
you not?
understand.
Did you not like that they went for two when they were
Oh,
down nine?
I did not like that. That's correct.
Really?
Yep. You talking about the Rams game?
Whatever the last week. Yeah.
Oh, no, no, the Falcons?
Falcons. Yeah, sorry, Falcons. When they
No,
went
no,
for
no, no,
two
oh,
when they
no,
were
no.
down.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I was
I'm
like,
worried. I'm
that's
worried
pretty.
about week one against the Rams. They fucking threw, man. They should not have gone for two.
Oh, I don't remember. I just know
Here.
McCarthy got a little flack for going for two down. When they were down 15, or
Okay,
eventually
but
down.
it's hard to argue when it works. Or no, wait, maybe it wasn't going. No, no, sorry, it was not going for two. They were well within field goal range and down three, and
And they went for it.
yeah, they could have just tied the game. What
What
the
was it?
heck?
It was fourth and what?
I don't
You
care.
don't remember? Okay, we
They
don't
were
remember.
well within field. They were like in the red zone, dude. Kick the field goal, tie the game. It makes no sense. And then no one scored for the rest of the game anyway. Like it would have just gone into
Do
overtime.
you think he did that just to prove that he's not like old man McCarthy and
Yeah, but
knows
that's
how
oh my god, that's so
knows how math works?
stupid.
Like, guys, don't worry.
Like
I'm
okay,
I'm in with the kids.
what's it called? The the Cowboys are 1-1, yeah, and I mean, in a weird way, they should probably be 1-1, but flipped, right? I think McCarthy threw the first week, and then the Falcons threw the second week. So
They're going to win the
anyway,
division 8-8.
yeah, no,
They're going to
nine
host
and
the
seven,
playoff game.
9-7.
Oh, you think they'll go 9-7? Huh? I think they're a good team. It's just
Yeah, I don't know why they
they got
can't put it together.
yeah, they have to figure it out. I don't know why, but there's so much talent on offense that it should be able to make up for the it's another team that the defense is kind of same with
Oh,
the
also
Seahawks.
Vander Esch injured. Damn, Sean Lee 2.0, bro.
I was gonna say he's always hurt,
Yep.
or it seems like it. I don't have the numbers, but
No, no, he's always hurt.
he even kind of looks like Sean Lee, like
I
zoomed out.
know, I know. He truly is the reincarnation.
All right, all right. Here we go. Lions Cardinals.
Cards. Oh no, wait, wait. Tie alert. Remember?
What?
Was it 2 years ago?
What?
Kyler's first year, his first start, week one, was
Last year.
Cardinals Lions.
Yeah.
The Lions were up all game, and then the Cardinals managed to bring it
Well,
back like very last second, and then the game ended up as a tie.
yeah, they tied in overtime or something.
Yeah. Yep. Well, you have to tie in overtime.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't know why. They tied in overtime, definitely.
Yeah, that's a fact. Um, but yeah, so dude, imagine your first ever game being a tie. It's kind of cool. But anyway, no, no, I think the Cardinals will win, like for real.
Oh, did you see the Chargers game last week? But when they punted in overtime, you okay with that?
I did not see that. I don't know anything about
They
that.
had, they had fourth and I don't know.
Oh, for the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Bucker nailed all those long field goals in a row after they tried to like ice him and shit.
No, but the Chargers started the game started overtime with the ball. They went like three and out and they punted it away to Mahomes.
I don't know. That's a tough spot.
Yeah.
Like you can't just throw the game because you're playing Mahomes, right? Like you still have to trust your defense. It's an NFL defense, man.
It's a good defense. Okay, anyway,
And
just
it's not like they got super far anyway. Bucker had to kick some deep field goals, right? So it's not like they just ran over him and it was like,
it's
oh,
Harrison
you
Butker,
idiots.
best kicker in football.
I think so. That's why I drafted him in fantasy.
Yeah, went to a great school. Okay. We got the Big B's, Buccaneers, Broncos.
Um, Bucks. Yeah.
You don't like Jeff Driscoll?
Well, dude, they should play the boat.
Who did they? Oh, they got yeah, Bortles.
The boat.
What are you talking about?
Dude, the Bortles of all time. Or the Blake of all time. It's up to you. He is the
They,
boat.
they got a lot of bad reactions, or from signing Bortles. I think he's fine.
Yeah, dude,
He's
I don't know.
still a quarterback. Like he's a real quarterback. He's better than a lot of other.
He had one good year. Okay, very fun fact, and I'll always appreciate Blake Bortles for this. The first time I won my fantasy league, the like competitive one, going into the last week, like championship week, I had to choose between Blake Bortles and Tom Brady, a quarterback, and I started Blake Bortles, and he ended up outscoring Tom Brady. And if I played Brady, I would have lost. Like Bortles and Brady point differential was larger than the point differential of the actual week. So yeah, I owe my first fantasy championship to Blake Bortles.
No, but even when he's bad, he's still like fine as a backup. Like, not a good
Yeah, I
starting
agree.
quarterback, but like
I mean,
he
I
can,
think he's better than Jeff Driscoll.
yeah, he's competent. He's a competent player. Is he good? No. Good enough. For a guy you stayed off the street. Okay.
Can
Now
be
we get
good.
into, now we get into the good games. We have Packers Saints. Sunday Night Football.
Oh, okay. So Saints are favored by 2.5, 3.5.
Are they really?
Yes, but I'm taking Packers for sure.
Saints are a mess.
I mean, they're
I don't
still
know.
favored.
I don't know if it's Michael Thomas, but something doesn't look good.
Well, yeah, I mean, when Drew Brees has one less target to, you know, throw 4 yards to with his noodle arm, and
Hey,
it
he
cuts off
does
that.
not believe in air yards or whatever he said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, the actual number on that is like Drew Brees has the lowest uh, intended
Average
air
depth of
yards per attempt by over a yard, and that like doesn't sound like a lot. It's just, oh, just 1 yard, but that's 1 yard like per every attempt, right? So it kind of a full yard to be under the next lowest person is absolutely insane. He is not throwing the ball with any distance ever.
They do a lot of screens, so he's getting a lot of horizontal.
Yeah, but that's you have to go down the field to
The
score.
ball is moving, just not.
Yeah, I can't get
Okay.
behind that. So,
Game of the year? Chiefs Ravens
oh shit. I mean, I have to take the Chiefs, but who
in
knows, right?
Baltimore, right? Yeah, I think it's in Baltimore.
Ooh, that does actually kind of matter, I think.
Yeah, if we're talking about the margins here,
I mean, I know the Ravens are 2-0, but
they're
like,
both 2-0. Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel more confident in the Chiefs. I think they improved their offense more, and CEH really fills out their roster. And like, I don't know. I think if you're going to point to one weakness on the Chiefs last year, is going to be like their backfield. Now that's kind of set because he's
well,
a monster.
their secondary was hit or miss. Like Tyrann Mathieu was good, but I mean, Rashard Breeland was like their starting. I think he's out actually right now.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, at least on offense, right? Like their offense should just
On
be
offense, yes.
major clicking. I mean, literally, you said before, like, the Chargers punt decision was questionable because they were giving the ball to Mahomes in that offense, right? Like, I don't think you say that about the Ravens, right? Like, oh, like,
I think you
how could
could.
you give the... Yeah, but
You don't think
not
people would
like
say that?
not with as much oomph.
I think you would. So fun fact here. I heard it from somewhere. Uh, ESPN's pass block win rate, right? Pretty straightforward.
Yeah, yeah.
The leader, or the worst pass block win rate in the league right now is right tackle Mitchell Schwartz. Isn't that
Pass.
crazy? Pass block
Whoa.
win rate.
I kind of I can't imagine that's true though.
It is, and it's mostly just because of. I mean, first of all, it's only 2 game sample size, so it's really small. And they played like Bosa and Ingram last week, but he has not been. Look, I'm not saying he's a bad
I
tackle.
thought he did really well week one though.
Who they played Texans?
Yeah, like they kept lining J.J. Watt up against him, and I thought he did a good job. And everyone was like, "Why did you keep lining J.J. Watt against Schwartz when there are like three other linemen who are not as good?"
Let me see if I can pull it up, but he's just been a little off. That's all. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it right now.
Well, anyway, sometimes stats are for losers. I think
Okay.
I
I don't
think
think you
everyone
think
plays
that,
well.
but all right.
I do think that
To some extent.
because of Josh
It,
Allen.
no, he's done really well this year, for
No, no,
stats
no.
wise.
Yeah, but it
It
doesn't matter.
supports your claim.
No,
Okay.
dude, this year I'm talking about the Mel Kiper tweet, bro.
Oh, I don't. Not talking about Bell Kiper. This is pass block win rate is actually a pretty straightforward thing. It's how often do you win at the line. Okay. Anyway, all right. That's week 3. So
I think
really,
that is all I have time for.
okay, that's
I
fine.
gotta run. Sorry,
Yeah,
but
no, that's all we need. Well, thanks for coming on. We'll see how you do.
thanks.
We'll revisit this in a
I
couple
think I'll
weeks.
go 500. If only
500.
going over 500 made you hit your parlay.
And you said Chiefs for the last one, right? You went Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay.
Chiefs.
Yeah, we'll see.
Um, Also, just about side note with the stats thing. Just a reminder, there's a SB Nation article from April 26, 2018 titled, "If Josh Allen Succeeds, the Bills Will Have Outsmarted Basically All of Regular Humans in the Entirety of Math Itself."
Yeah, you saved that one. That one's bookmarked on. You went up and you looked up all the Josh Allen articles. You've got ones for both sides, and
Okay,
you're ready.
SB Nation's a pretty big thing. All I'm saying is, yeah, as of now, it looks like we may have outsmarted basically all regular humans in the entirety of math itself.
I mean, he
So
might be the best quarterback from that
take
class.
that
I'll tell you. I
analysis.
bet you really wouldn't rather have Lamar Jackson
At this very second in time, I mean, obviously Lamar Jackson's had a better career. Um,
in
they both
retrospect.
they both have the same number of playoff wins,
All right,
and I
all right,
think Josh's ceiling is
all right.
unbelievably high. I mean, oh, you want a stat? That's a
I mean,
stat.
Lamar Jackson did win MVP last year, so ceiling wise, I feel like
I'm talking about career, bro.
all right. Okay, that's it.
Zero
Thanks
playoff
for
wins.
coming on. We'll bring you back in a couple weeks if you have time. Maybe we'll bring some. Maybe someone else will say yes finally.
Yeah, yeah. And we can always we can get more football people in the mix, get some hot takes brewing instead of just like a
Well, Ted said
preview.
no, so
No, no, I can like Taylor or something.
that's on you. I can't control that.
All right. Well, no, I mean it's your podcast. All
You can invite whoever you want. I don't care. It's my
right,
podcast.
all right,
All
all
right.
right. I got to run.
Yep.
See you, man.